In this video, we're going to focus on 5 super common words in English. By common, I mean they're used almost all the time by native speakers, by English speakers. And if you want to be fluent, you need to learn to activate them. And I am here right now to help you activate these words while learning them. They're relatable, they have relatable concepts, they're from different parts of a speech. And my only focus in the way I explain through examples is to make it fluent, to make it natural for you, to help you make meaningful connections with the words, and then as results being able to speak them, being able to use them and speak them in your speaking and activate them. So basically I'm here to help you activate the word, to help you activate some of the most common words in English. Without further ado, let's start this lesson. The concept of these vocabulary all are about resilience, are about patience, about not giving up. So the first word, which is a very common and interesting and important word, is persevere. Persevere is a verb. Persevere. Persevere means to keep going despite the challenges. To continue and to continue going and moving forward, to continue despite the challenges, despite the difficulties, to continue going and moving forward and continuing, basically, despite the challenges. This is persevere, to persevere, okay? For example, she persevered through years of rejection to publish her novel. She persevered through years of rejection to publish her novel. Persevered through years of rejection. When someone rejects you, and rejection means that they say no to you. You're not good enough. Your novel is not good enough. This is rejection. So it's hard. It's a difficulty, right? When you want to move forward, when you're trying to do something successfully, when you are trying for something, there is rejection. There's people telling you that no, you're not good enough. Your work is not good enough. Your novel is not good enough. So it's hard. But if you keep going, if you persevere through the challenges, to continue despite the challenges and not to give up. So if you persevere through those years of rejection, you're going to succeed. It means that you continue going through these years without giving up. She kept going despite the challenges. She persevered. She persevered through years of rejection to publish her novel. Athletes must persevere through pain. They exercise professionally, right? Athletes. So there's pain. For example, if you want to be the best runner, you need to work really hard. So there is pain too. Here it says athletes must persevere. If they want to be athletes, they should persevere. They need to keep going and continue despite the challenges, the pain, the unpleasant things. They need to persevere through pain, through challenges, through years of rejection. Even when things get tough, persevere. It's worth it. So even when the situation gets hard, you're moving forward and you're trying to become successful in anything. So you need to persevere. Even if it's tough. Sometimes situation gets really tough. It's hard. There's difficulties, there's rejections, there's pain. You need to persevere in order to be successful, because then after persevering, after continuing despite the challenges and difficulties and unpleasant things, after that, you will get the success and you will succeed. Keep going. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's gonna be good. It's valuable. It's worth it. Later, it's worth it. It's gonna be good. You're going to say, wow, I did the right thing. And when I persevered, when I continued despite the challenges, despite the difficulties, I did the right thing to persevere. The next word is an adjective, resolute. Extremely determined, unwavering. When you're resolute, you don't shake. You are strong despite the challenges. Unwavering. No one can shake you. No one can disappoint you. No one can reject you because you're strong and you're like, I can do it, and you will proceed. You will continue no matter what. You keep going no matter what. You persevere through challenges. That's when you are resolute. So you're determined and strong-minded. You're determined, extremely determined. So he was resolute in his decision to quit smoking. So we can be resolute in something or in doing something. We can be resolute in general, right? So he was resolute in his decision to quit smoking. He was resolute. He was determined. He was firm and strong in his decision to quit smoking. So he was saying strongly that no matter what, I'm going to quit. I'm going to stop smoking. He was resolute. He was determined. He was strong and firm and unwavering, unshakable, unchangeable in that decision. Someone can be resolute in all of their decisions. Her resolute attitude inspired the team during the crisis. Crisis is when the situation is terrible. A lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties. There's crisis. Okay. So her resolute attitude inspired the team despite the crisis. Even though the situation was really hard and terrible, her resolute attitude, attitude, the way you behave, the way you act, and the way you think and show yourself and represent yourself. So that's your attitude. So if you have a resolute attitude, it's an attitude that you show perseverance. It's an attitude that you persevere. You're strong despite the challenges. Nothing changes your decision that is unchangeable, unshakable, unwavering. You are determined. You decide what to do and you will do it. You will keep going no matter what, even though there's challenges. If you have this attitude, it affects on other people. So when she had this resolute attitude, she inspired the team through the crisis. Her attitude inspired the team. They were like, oh, look at her. We should be like her. We should keep going and we should not give up. We should be determined and strong. Stay resolute, stay strong, stay the way that you keep going through the challenges and nothing can change your thoughts. Stay strong, firm, and determined. And don't let doubts come in. Don't let doubts affect you. Don't let them affect your decisions. You stay strong, firm, and determined in what you do. Stay resolute. The next word, which is very common, is the noun form of persevere. Perseverance. When you have perseverance, you persevere through challenges. You are resolute, determined. Nothing can change you. So you have perseverance. She has perseverance means that she is strong and she will continue despite the challenges. She will move forward and continue despite the challenges, the difficulties, the pain, and she keeps trying when things are hard and she doesn't give up. Perseverance and to persevere basically focus on the fact that you continue through the challenges. You continue, you have consistency despite the challenges and difficulty. So you are strong because you continue and you move forward. This is what it is focusing on, despite the challenges. When you have perseverance, you continue and you don't give up. She showed perseverance by practicing piano every day. You see, consistency. She is doing it every day. She continues no matter what. Despite the challenges, despite the difficulties, despite the situation, whatever that is, no matter what, she continues. So she has perseverance in playing piano, right? Because she does it every day, no matter what. She continues doing that no matter what, despite all the challenges, all the difficulties. That's when you have perseverance. So he didn't give up on his homework because he had perseverance. He didn't give up. Obviously, when you have perseverance, the ability to continue no matter what the situation, so you will do your homework because you have perseverance and you will not give up, even if it's hard. right? With perseverance, they finished the long race together. So with perseverance, with continuing no matter what, despite the challenges, the difficulties, continuing with perseverance, they finished the long race. They continued and they finished the long race with perseverance, with continuing no matter what. The synonym of today is endure. Endure is kind of the synonym of persevere, to endure. But pay attention. When we say to persevere, we're focusing on the fact that we don't give up. We focus on the fact that we continue and we don't give up despite the challenges. But when we endure something, we are talking about accepting whatever the situation is and to keep going generally. And don't give strong reactions to that, to kind of accept that and remain calm despite the challenge. Endure, to last, to tolerate despite the unpleasant situation or the pain that is there at the moment. To accept and stay calm and keep going in problems and unpleasant situations. Soldiers must endure harsh conditions during training. Soldiers must endure harsh conditions during training. Soldiers must accept and keep going despite the hard conditions during training. They need to accept it and move on despite the challenges, despite the harsh conditions. Their love endured despite years of long distance. Well, they were away from each other, but their love endured. Their love stayed strong despite the distance, despite the situation. It lasted long. It tolerated the situation, lasted long and continued. Great leaders endure criticism while staying focused. Well, great leaders, if they want to lead people, they need to stay focused. So criticism, when people tell them, okay, you don't do something right, or people say different things about you, they criticize you, you remain calm, you endure that, you accept that, and you stay calm and you keep going and focus on your job. This is what good leaders do. So they endure the situation. They endure the criticism and focus on their job. They endure, they accept and remain calm, and they move on, right? Now let's talk about the opposite, very, very common and popular. And of course you have heard this, quit, right? When you quit something, you stop it, okay? You don't endure that, you don't accept it, and you don't accept it. You don't tolerate it. You don't persevere through that. You don't persevere through its challenges. You don't have perseverance about it. You quit. You basically stop. You stop and you give up. You give up and you stop. And you don't keep going. And you don't move forward. And you stop there. You give up. That's when you quit. You stop it. Basically, quit means to stop doing something and not continue doing that anymore. So when you quit, if it's about the work and success, is like you quit doing something, is like you give up. But it's about, for example, addiction, something you do all the time and you're tired of doing that. For example, smoking, you don't want to do that. It's not good for you and you're doing that. When you quit smoking, it's like you stop smoking. If you quit now, you will never know what you could have achieved. So if you quit now, if you stop right now, and if you don't try to get the things you wanted, you never know what you could have got because you didn't. You stopped there. So if you want to achieve those, you shouldn't quit. You shouldn't stop. You need to continue to see what you can achieve. He quit his job to travel the world. He quit his job to travel the world. We can also quit our job, which means that we get out of that job. We say that, okay, we don't want that job anymore, and we get out of that job voluntarily. It's like he quit his job to travel the world. So some people, they rather quit their job. Some people rather quit their job and travel the world. They don't want to work anymore, or they don't want to go to work every day. So they rather travel. Okay, this is about success. So winners never quit, and quitters never win. Winners have perseverance. they continue despite the challenges. Winners endure the hard situation. They accept it and move on and focus. Winners don't quit. They don't stop. They have perseverance. They go and move forward and they don't give up, even though there's challenges. And quitters never win. The ones that quit, they will never win because they stop doing. They don't persevere through challenges. So that's it for now. Don't forget to make examples. Think about the words and their examples actively. Think about them. Try to make examples with that. Try to make connections with them to your real life and make meaningful connections so that you can actually use them and bring them into your speaking. Thank you so much, everybody. If you want structured and consistent lessons of vocabulary and grammar like this one, don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.